What's up, my weebles? What's up? What's happening?
Hey.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing out there? Hopefully, y'all chiming in quickly tonight.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yo, is your mic on, baby?
I think so.
Is it registering over there?
I got it's looking like it's some power. You know, Chris will let us know. Chris, can you hear us out there in Potter Vision Land?
Yeah, because it looked like your mic was unplugged. That's why.
Look like we good over here. Over yonder. Let me see. Let me shine. Yeah, we good.
Everybody good?
Yeah, we got sound.
All right, well, good. Look like Chris said happy birthday.
Thank you, Chris.
What's going on out there, y'all? How y'all doing out there tonight? Hopefully, y'all having a good evening and everybody's doing what they supposed to do and everything is going well.
Yeah, what he said. It's Wednesday and it's hump day.
Yeah, it's hump day, and we get to talk about whatever we feel like. We don't have no program and we don't have no rules.
That's what it is.
So tonight is No Rules Wednesday. So if you feel like you got something to say
it.
Go ahead and say it, and we can, look up a video or start talking about whatever, what's going on. What you got on your mind, Chris?
Yeah.
He said we both look good and sound great. Thank you, buddy.
Chris. Chris is always gonna make sure.
If you just now chiming on in, go ahead and hit us up with the, with the likeage, a lovage, thumbs upage, something, Looks like we only broadcasting to a couple of things.
Yeah.
Looks like we got the Ham Show and then Treasure.
Yeah, the hams and me.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Sincere? What up? Peace, fam. Sincere's in the building. For those who don't know or just tuning in, I am Treasure Cheltenham, and to the right of me, to the left of you is
I'm Sean Cheltenham, and I'm one of the hams, y'all.
Yeah, this is the Ham Show. We up in the building. It's been a long, productive week and weekend. For those who don't know, it's my birthday yesterday, and it's still a turn up. It's funny because, like, my birthday being at the end of September, it's like, okay, so I party for all of September, but then because it's at the end of September and we going into October and it's still Libra season, it's like, I got to party all the way through Libra season. So all my Libras out there, Libra gang. We was at work, and it's funny because, like, the Libras start popping out immediately. Right. So at work, they was like, wait a minute, how many of y'all's birthday is it? Because it was like so-and-so birthday today. Tomorrow is such and such and such and such. The day after that is such and such and such and such. And the day after that is such. They was like, wait a minute. I'm like, y'all know the reason why? You know the reason why? Chris says, well, all this stuff I keep hearing about on the news, I find it troubling. Churches getting shot up. What's going on with all of this? The world is going to hell in a handbasket. That's basically what's going on. Which church done got shot up now? Because I have not been able to be in the news lately, so I won't lie to you. What's the name of the church? Because let me see. It's been several church shootings in 2025, unfortunately. There was one on August 27th. Is that the one you're talking about, Chris? The Catholic church shooting? Because that's the one that I see coming up. Oh, there was a fire at a church in Michigan. Telling, man, it's a lot going on.
What's going on in church?
So there was another church shooting.
What?
Yeah. Chris said he turned on the news and, the news is newsing again. 8 or 9, you think, Pat? Is that 8 or 9 people's birthdays or 8 or 9 people who got shot? Sorry, I'm
You
trying
talking
to
about in Michigan? Or
he said it just happened.
Wow.
The one that I see so
Michigan
far.
Church.
Well, is that Michigan?
Yeah.
Fire after shooting and fire. Yeah, one day ago. Yeah.
Michigan Church. Here's what we know. Wow. That's crazy.
They said, I guess there were some people missing and all the missing have been accounted for. This is wild. So it's the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints in Michigan. So they began shooting. A gunman rammed his truck into the church, began shooting, then set a fire to destroy the building.
So it looks like he was a war veteran, and he made some disparaging comments about the LDS faith in the weeks before unleashing bullets and fire. So he tried to burn the place down and shoot up the place, according to what this is from CNN News. It says 4 people were killed and 8 people were wounded by gunfire. The Grand Blanc Township Police Chief said Monday, adding all are expected to recover. 3 others suffer from smoke inhalation, and Henry Ford Genesis Hospital official said. So, wow, that's crazy. So you ain't even safe at church.
I mean, you can't go to the gym. You can't go to church. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't go to school. You can't go to the movie theater.
So when you go get your latte in the morning, you should be able to just buy a bulletproof vest and riot gear
seriously.
When you get your latte at the same time. That way you can drink your coffee and be safe.
No, seriously.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, wow. Did you see the photo?
I didn't see the photo.
I'm gonna show you the photo.
You got when he ran into the building?
No, I'm just gonna show you the photo of the building of the aftermath. It's crazy. Let me do this. Share screen. Share.
That's crazy.
Here it is, y'all. Here's the photo. It's loading right now.
What?
Can you see that? This man tore his church up. That's unfortunate.
That's wild.
That is unfortunate. Look, the truck in the front. You see the truck?
That's the truck that he used right there?
I believe so.
So let me get this straight. He didn't just drive it into the front of the building and call it a day.
Looks like he struck it right here.
And kept going?
I guess. Or tried to back out of there. It looks like he might have tried to back out of there and lit the place on fire and then shot up and caused all this ruckus right here. This is crazy. Y'all be safe out there. People just tripping.
That's wow. Sincere says, rest peacefully to Miss Assata Shakur, which is the
I heard that she passed away, right?
Yep, the step-on of Tupac.
Yeah.
His mom had married her brother or something like that. What did she pass away from? I wonder. What was it?
I think she had cancer, right? Assata Shakur.
Yeah, what did she pass from?
Of what? What is she?
Health conditions and advanced age, known for her activism as the Black Panther Party and Black Liberation Army. She was serving a life sentence for the 1973 murder of a New Jersey state trooper before escaping from prison in 1979. She received
it says old age.
Yeah, she received political asylum in Cuba in 1984 and remained there.
Stayed in Cuba.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I guess it was just they say she died from health complications and advanced age. So we don't know exactly what that means, because sometimes I'm like, advanced health complications and old age in your 70s.
You never know. You never know nowadays.
Yeah.
What did Chris say?
Chris says it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world coming. I can't see it any other way. I mean, seriously, no. I mean, and a lot of this stuff is in the Bible that they're talking about.
We definitely on the way. So
I'm telling you,
the way things is going.
Chris says, I don't follow any faith, but I don't have nothing against any of them. No, me too, Chris. I'm not a religious person, and to each his own as far as what religion and God that they want to serve or choose to serve. And with that being said, it's always been like, like just like in the world where you should be able to speak the way you need to speak as long as respectfully. I don't mess with people's faith. I'm spiritual, not religious. So, Chris says Mormon churches, LDS, are a little different than a lot of churches people are familiar with. It's almost like a school. It's more than just a main area people get together in. They have classrooms, and you can, in that picture with the floor plan, is like,
yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't understand like why you attacking people that ain't messing with nobody anyway.
Like don't people you think that's in prayer. Like that's like asking to go to hell. Who sits there and go, you know what? I'm gonna go in here and shoot up people while they praying.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on, but they like, y'all, you crazy folk. I mean, if you're gonna do something to yourself. Why you know what I'm saying?
Take your own.
Yeah, why you gonna mess with everybody else? Do something to yourself.
I still never understood that. And I didn't understand people being selfish too, because sometimes it gets to the point where it's like, dude, you got people depending on you, and this is how you move, or this how you move. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, coward. I don't even. You know what, bro? Like, we say cowards, but really, is it cowards? Because even a coward has enough couth to go, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know.
Even a coward be like, wait a minute,
I don't know what cowards do, but this, I mean,
we taking this too far. Maybe I shouldn't, shoot up the church. You know what I'm saying? I don't know,
man.
I don't know, but I got a question. Anybody been to the restaurant Dick's that's out here, where they treat you like crap and call you names and talk bad to you when they serving you? Cause I want to go try it out.
I don't know why she want to pay people to talk crazy to her.
I think it's gonna be fun. Think about it. Think about our family.
What about it?
Just think about the 6 of us at Dick's. Like that's gonna be a battle. That's gonna go back and forth because that's gonna be fun. And I had a couple people tell me that it's gonna be that we probably should have some fun. Chris says Dick's, I've heard of it, but I've never been. And it's a restaurant. I forgot where it's at. I gotta look it up actually. Sincere, bro. You say you've been a long time ago. How was it?
Yeah, they probably talk crazy to him. That's why he ain't been back. All he wanted to do is eat a steak, and they over there talking and breathing all over his steak while he trying to do.
Talk about you gonna eat your cornbread. Right. Chris said, I didn't know it was here in Vegas. I thought it was in Texas or something. Yeah, they got one here.
He said it's at the Excalibur.
He said we'll like it. Okay. All right.
All right, man. I'm just saying, man.
I had to warn this one.
I ain't gonna pay nobody to talk crazy to me. That don't make sense.
I had to warn this one.
Hey, man, take my money. By the way, talk to me how you please.
Well, they gonna give you a hat, and they're gonna write something crazy on your hat.
I don't want no hat.
Well, you gonna tell them that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell y'all how it go at Dick's next week. The follow-up show will be, this is what happened. I'm gonna have videos and pictures. Yeah.
So okay, let me ask you a question.
Question time.
Is it better to fail and learn from your situation to better yourself next time, or just to quit and try something different?
I think it's better to fail and learn for the next time, because if you quit, you never know what the outcome could have would have been.
And why do you say that?
Because I feel
back
like
up your statement.
So I feel like you fail when you're not a failure unless you don't try anymore. Like you go to tie your shoe once and you just can't get it and you say, fuck it and give up and have somebody else do it, or decide to get like some Velcro shoes or something. To me, that's being a failure, because you are going to fail at doing certain things that you've never done before because you lack the knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, so if you make a mistake, right?
Mhm.
It's like, oh, I didn't wear the mittens when I took the pan out. I know next time before I go to pull the pan out the oven to put on mittens because it's going to be hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just not ever go and try to take a pan out of oven again just because I burnt myself the first time and now I'm just afraid to not do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. The reason why I asked you is because I was talking to somebody and they said that they were basically in a brief synopsis, they was tired of losing, right? And I was trying to explain to them that losing is the best thing that you probably could have done for yourself, especially
Right.
if you are still looking to win in whatever you were trying to do. Reason why I say that is because you're learning how to perfect what you're trying to build.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so usually people have a dream, right? Okay, I want to be this one day. I want to make a lot of money doing it or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I want to learn how to build sandcastles to the magnification of the Taj Mahal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever, right? So they go out there and they fight in the ocean. Ocean come in when it want to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And beats your building down.
Right.
But if you stop building, you won't learn how to fight the ocean when it shows up.
Right.
You gonna quit. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna cave.
And the day that you learn how to overcome the adversity is the day that you actually win and make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like people, what I'm saying is that people don't strive long enough and they don't stay consistent long enough to see the outcome. They just say it don't work.
Right.
And usually people who it's worked for, they say, well, it just didn't work for you.
Right.
But what are they really saying? They just saying that you just quit.
You gave up. Yeah. Right. I agree, because like one of the things that I've always been told about failure versus success is that you're going to be told no more than you're told yes, which is true, because I've done network marketing. That's very true in that world. And it takes a certain type of person to actually be able to do network marketing, because if you know, like I know, you are definitely networking and marketing at the same time. So you're going to be told a bunch of no's. Hell, I did everything from the Cutco knives to the to the ACNs of the world and to the Primericas, and you know what I'm saying? I tried them all to the point where I just realized that, it wasn't that I was a failure at network marketing. It's just that I didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? So I had to go, I don't like this like that. I don't want to have a bunch of people in my living room serving them hors d'oeuvres twice a week.
Selling Tupperware every month.
You know what I'm saying? Explaining why they should sign up for this and why they should sign up for that. So I said that I don't have the capacity to do this. I want to do something different. Even though a lot of the stuff that I was doing was selling itself. I mean, because if you've ever seen a Cutco presentation, that shit sell itself.
Honestly, I don't think that anything that's worth having comes easy anyway.
It doesn't.
So I mean, because if it was worth having,
that's including relationships.
I think that's just a key factor in pretty much everything. What I'm saying is this: in reality, that any endeavor that you get yourself into, there's going to be things that you just didn't know about, or you take a L here, or it was a surprise there, or you didn't, something always comes up.
You're going to find out.
Yeah. Right. But that makes you, all the stuff that you built to get to that point,
it makes you stronger.
Not that it makes you stronger, it makes you smarter.
It makes you knowledgeable. Yeah.
It lets you go that
I know what not to do.
It's like a video game. Like yeah. you know if I go through this spot, that dude over there, he gonna be ready to shoot me.
Right.
Like,
and I gotta be ready for them. I gotta know my sequences.
Exactly.
On my, right. I done figured out the sequence.
Once
on the
you beat the game, then you that's when you win and you're making the money that you were supposed to make.
Yeah.
And you know all the ins and outs.
Yeah.
Then you can duplicate it.
And over and over again.
But because you know the sequence,
but if you stop,
then you
never find out the sequence.
Right.
You never find out the shortcut or whatever it is to get you to the next step.
No, I'm not saying to go out there and not make educated decisions and not make sound decisions.
I mean, that's
some people that would be kind of like insanity, right? Doing the same thing over again, expecting a different outcome. But consistency is a part of that, like doing the same thing over again.
Yeah.
So if you stay consistent, small minor things that you might think is not changing is actually changing. So you're not actually doing the same thing over again. It's a small minute thing that you're just not catching. That you're doing different this time.
That's going to change the outcome
exactly
for the future. Which
so
is
it's not necessarily insanity. But now if you're going out there and wasting all your money on something that you're not sure about, then yeah, that's stupid. That's insane. Like, what are you doing that for? But if you going out there and you making calculated moves and you're researching those moves and you're actually moving on those moves, that's when you become blessed. But the real problem is that some people who try to build their dreams, they get stuck in the dream part of it.
Yeah.
And they gather all this information and don't do nothing.
Don't do nothing with it.
They just be still.
Yeah.
And they don't get no money.
And it tells you, and not to be a Bible thumper or anything like that, because I'm far from that. But it tells you in the Bible, God help those who help themselves. And what that means is, as long as you're moving towards or forward towards your goal or towards whatever it is that you're trying to obtain, acquire, achieve, whatever it is that it may be, God gonna help you. Yeah. He's gonna put people in your path that can help you. He's going to make moves that kind of intertwine with your path that can help you. You're going to meet people along the way, all kind of different things. And you're going to find yourself. I mean, let's look at how life really works when they talk about the word manifestation and manipulation. Like, manifesting things is basically
said that, that's like a bad word for me.
Manipulation?
No, manifestation.
Well, and
that's because and you know how I feel.
I know how you feel about it, but it's real. It's a real thing.
No, I understand what people are trying to say.
It's the way that they use the terminology.
When they say the term,
they don't.
They're missing. They're missing. See, when people normally when you hear the word manifestation, it comes out of a woman's mouth. First of all, second of all, when they talk about it, they only talk about the faith-based part of it, the faith-based part of it.
And see, I never talk about both parts.
They never talk about the work.
Yeah, I talk about both parts.
They just, oh man, I'm just gonna manifest it. Yeah, I'm like, nigga, that's not how it works.
I'm not talking about the whimsical, mystical people that be like, oh, poof, I'm gonna think about it and let that be that. Right. No, when you manifest something, I'm gonna get into it real quick, but I'm gonna read this first because I don't want to get past Chris's comment. Chris says, I have learned to embrace failure because it's a teaching tool and lessons are learned. I actually teach young people at work to embrace failure so that they can learn and gain from the experience. All too often, people try to run from failure or hide their failure. The experience should be embraced, makes you stronger, harder, and a badass. Chris, I concur with that wholeheartedly. He says, when I fail, I don't try to hide. I do the opposite. I actually advertise it and share what I learned from the failure in hopes that it saves someone else from making the same mistakes. Now, it's funny that you say that because we try to do that with our kids. Our middle one in particular, we try to tell her, listen, if you go this way, this is going to be the path that you want. If you go that way, all this crazy bad shit is going to happen. And sometimes all the crazy bad shit happens.
Man, concrete correction is the best thing. That's the best gift that anybody or any person in the world can receive. To get proper correction so you could do it better next time. Is
that's the blessing in disguise.
I be looking for people who have wisdom in something I'm trying to do. I'd be like, man, please, and then not have to pay them.
Come on, man.
You know how much knowledge, like, okay,
Come
so
on, man.
so
Talk about it.
throughout the years, I've been searching for a lot of knowledge on a lot of things. And most of every time I gotta pay for that knowledge. I've
Yep.
always had to pay something for that knowledge.
Yep.
Whether it be my time
Yep.
or my wallet.
Yep.
Either way, I was paying.
Something's getting paid for. There's going to be an exchange for that information. And so I'm glad you said that, because what's funny to me is that you have people in this world who have friends that are moving mountains, right? They're doing phenomenal things. And their friends is watching them do it instead of going, hey, show me how you got to that point, because I want to, help me, help us, help you, you know what I'm saying?
Or is there something that I can help do?
Right. Like, I want to be a part of what you're doing.
Right.
And so that to me is crazy, especially when you see people moving in a manner that is similar to how you want to move. So if I got a friend that's doing something with their life, male or female, that I'm like, yo, that's kind of what I want to do. Or, damn, how did you pay your house off so fast?
Right.
Or, damn, how did you buy a car without, putting it in your name? And damn, how did you, like, I want to know so that I could do the same things. I'm not going to look at you and go, oh, they think they this, they think they that.
No, I need to know.
I need to know what you did so I can replicate what you just did, so we can be doing this together.
And I mean, yeah, if I gotta pay you, okay.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't mind paying. Listen,
I don't mind paying
paying to play
if you got concrete evidence.
I do not mind paying to play. And I say that, so I stand on that. I do not, because at the end of the day, bosses, you got to pay the cost. Like, real shit. Like, and there's people out there who have spent years, we're included, years acquiring knowledge to make their life better. So when you come across these people, it's unfair to expect them to just hand you over something that took them years to find out and figure out on their own for free. And so for me, I don't have a problem with ever, saying I'll pay you for your time, because you have something that I want. You have something that I need. You have information I want to know about. And if you're willing to share it with me, I'll pay for your time. I'll pay for lunch. I'll do whatever it takes to get that information from you, because it is detrimental if I do not. Mm-hmm. That's just how it is. Like, and that's just what it is for me. So if you out there, you're a person that has some sort of knowledge that I need to know about, and we can do a transaction together, best believe I don't mind paying to play. It's just got to be some information that's worthy of that. And don't try to manipulate me into thinking that, you're going to spoon feed me a little bit here or there. I'm a little bit smarter than your average bear when it comes to that. But going back to this manifestation thing, I understand what you're talking about.
That's a bad word, man. It's a bad
just
word.
Like people think manipulation is a bad word. I love the word manipulate.
No, manifestation is worse than manipulation.
A bad word.
It's worse than manipulation, because how people use it.
Say, I'll pay for another cake, sis.
They use
when you want it.
Usually when people say manifestation, they never clarify what they talking about. They just be like, it's gonna come out the blue.
Yeah, and let me clarify.
And I'm just gonna manifest. I'm gonna sit here, think about it, and it's gonna be a cheeseburger right here in front of me.
Here's the thing. Let me talk about manifestation. Chris says, here's the thing though, and I've seen this firsthand. You have people that want to do what you do, but they aren't willing to make the sacrifices you made to make it happen.
We do every week.
Most people out there are just talkers. They aren't doers.
Right.
Me, I'm a doer. No, Chris, you're right. But that's the thing. The funny part about that is these people they'll weed themselves out. They will literally weed themselves out, because let's be honest, people like us who really grind and work hard on a day-to-day basis and are behind the scenes doing all kind of shit that nobody sees or knows about just to make their life better, we can smell a fake and a phony 3,000 miles away. We can see it. When that person shows their face, we just be like, you ain't it. This ain't it. Because I know what it looks like to grind. I know what it looks like. Like, it's the equivalent to somebody saying they work out every morning before they go to work. But when you hit them at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, they sleep.
Right.
How the hell you up working out before you go to work? And at 4, that mean at 4 o'clock, you should have been having breakfast by now, nigga. What is you doing?
I am not
you
doing no.
you should have been on yo, like, you should have been like, I'm ironing clothes. But that's how you tell the difference. Now, manifestation. So the manifestation you're talking about is somebody going, I want this to happen and it's going to happen. No, that's not what I'm talking about. When I talk about manifestation, there's something that we have within us that's called energy. Energy doesn't dissipate, it transfers. So I was having a conversation with my daughter today, my oldest daughter, and we was funny because we were kind of like on the same page on this when she was saying, it's funny how people who are overthinkers, they think about the negative stuff so hard, so long, so much all day long. Well, what happens when you take that and you turn it into positive? Envision yourself being rich, envision yourself driving your dream car, envision yourself waking up and having a chef cook for you, envision those things, right? And when you envision it, start to do what it takes to have those things. So if, for instance, if you're a person that's trying to go to the gym in the morning, start waking up early at that time frame where you need to go to the gym. And sure enough, you'll literally wake up one day and go, yo, I remember when I used to didn't do this. And that's what I mean by manifestation. I manifest a lot of stuff. I manifest stuff for people that they don't even know I'm manifesting because I will speak it into existence. And I think the reason why women manifest or use the word manifest more than men, obviously, is because we're the ones that's supposed to multiply anyway. So it makes more sense for a woman to use the word manifest because in our thought process of manifesting, we're doubling or quadrupling or tripling something anyway.
Right.
So the thing about it is when you're manifesting something, it's not just the thought process behind it. That's the initial start of it. But you got to start putting in the
That's
work.
The faith without
That's
the work.
Faith.
That's what I said. Usually
but you got to start putting in the work behind it. So for instance, I wanted to look a certain way, right? So what I did was I sat down, I put all my numbers in, my height, my weight, everything that I needed into a system, into a program that everybody can use. And I asked it, what do I need to look like this in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, however many days it takes? And what does that look like? So ultimately, I became a person who, I eat the way I eat, which I never would have thought in years that I would not eat meat, right? I became a person that will consider what I put into my body because I want to know what it's going to do for my body. It's to the point now where certain things I can't eat. I manifested all of that, but I put in the work as well by finding out what I needed to do, by going and buying the things, buying better groceries, stop shopping at places that didn't sell quality products. I spend my time a little bit more differently when it comes to my mental health and mental uh um prosperity. So there's things that you do when you make things happen that helps with the manifestation. We get into Chris's comment. He says, right now I'm doing some things and interact with people that want to talk about how they are on the same level. Yet when I approach them with a challenge to join me in, they act like it's too hard or too inconvenient. And with what I'm working on, I only hit them with easy stuff just to get started. So it's easy for me to weed out the hardcore because it's easy too much. Then they not ready to even think about the A game. And that's exactly what I mean. Yes, sincere, you got to put the work in.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I mean by that. It's like you gonna know off rip if this person is really about it. For instance, person goes, I want to start going to the gym with you. Okay, cool. They go to the gym with you once or twice, and then you can't find them after that. They ain't nowhere to be found. You hit them up, you text them, you like, damn, I thought I had a gym partner. You know right off the rip that this person ain't who they say they is. And everybody ain't dedicated, everybody ain't able. So I think it comes down to sometimes your loneliness and being to yourself, by yourself, and for yourself, which sometimes looks like selfishness. And so what if it does? That's when you start to really understand how you should move, really. You know what I mean? Being by yourself going down. I ain't really got nobody to help me with this but me. And sometimes it's cool and sometimes it's not. But when it's just you, uh you gotta make that shit work. Discipline is big, bro, when it comes to a lot of this stuff, especially with bettering your life. Discipline is huge. And I can promise you, like, even with the way I eat, there takes a lot of discipline. Cause I'm a snack ass. I'd keep it 1000 with you, especially when I'm, inebriated. I was like, I want chips, cupcakes, donuts, cookies.
Snack them, snack them,
Man,
snack them,
just
snack them,
snack
snack them,
galore.
snack them, snack them.
So I had to start getting creative.
Snack them, snack them, snack them.
I had to start getting creative, man. I had to start like making snacks that I know I really like. Like we had this whole thing. I talk about this a lot. We had this whole thing with pistachios once upon a time that we had to get rid of because the pistachios was killing us. We had a $600 a month pistachio bill, and that's astronomical. But then the discipline was like, you know what? This is a healthier snack, but $600, bruh. When I look back at it, I was like, we can't do that. Not on no nuts, like, not on no nuts. Chris says it's about priorities and how important something is to a person. Me, there's things I take very seriously, and I do what I have to do to prepare for it. Baby steps is the method I like to take with people that don't have my experience. We start with the basics and work our way up to an extreme competence. Yeah, for sure. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, man. I just a lot of people ask me questions about, doing business or do I have any ideas on this particular situation and this and that. And then I give them the information.
And they don't do shit with it.
They don't do nothing with it. They don't even look it up. Like they don't even
to see if what you're saying is legit. Like,
right.
I a lot of times I tell people, I beg people to go look up what I'm telling them. I'm like, dude, go find it for yourself. Don't take my word for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to
What
sound
up, Adam?
Not trying to sound cocky or braggadocious or overzealous.
But it's a fact.
No, I'm just saying what I'm saying. Like
it is, bro.
I try to give the best information that I actually have at that particular time because information changes all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I usually tell them, well, I found this out in this year.
Right.
It might be different now.
All the time.
But
check the
laws.
Know what I'm
saying? Check the law.
And then get back to me and let me know.
And let me know if something's changed because
the last time I checked, it was this.
And that's how you keep a good network. But the problem is that
they don't go check.
They don't look, they don't check. They just, you know what I'm saying? And it's starting to put me at a point where I'm like, you know what? I ain't
even finna fuck with it no more.
I don't know nothing about that, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they make me lie to them.
Yeah.
When I go, I don't really know nothing about that.
It's open forum tonight, Adam. We talking about it all. Right now, we just talking about people in general manifesting and, manifesting and manipulation and all kind of stuff we talking about tonight. But go ahead, babe.
But now what I'm saying is this: is that if you have some type of dream or some type of scheme or motive on doing something with your life, consistency is the real key, because for all the losses that you'll conceive during the birth of whatever you're trying to build, they're pertinent to the success of what you're building.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know the earlier you can get through those losses and overcome them,
mm-hmm.
the faster you get to the promised land of becoming what you thought you were going to be. And the more you can't find the gold and the riches in what you're building until you dig deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. So, like, not only am I talking about this to help the guy who's stuck and it hasn't done nothing with them with whatever they're doing, but at the same time to encourage the people who are losing while they're doing what they're doing, because losing is a part of the game.
It's a part of the game. Yeah.
Yeah. And
let me just piggyback off of that real quick, if I can. Again, I say this a lot too. On that losing part, I've asked God to remove people away from me, out of my life, out of my vicinity, out of my family's life. That's not for us. So when people start moving funny and things start happening, I just be like, sometimes I just be like, damn, I didn't think it was going to be that person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I also ask for him to put people in my life that are for me, that are for my family, that's going to support the vision, the dream, and have understanding. And I'm starting to find more and more of those type of people at the same time. So it's kind of like you lose what you don't need, the extra baggage, and then the people who are really truly in your corner and there for you, they're not going nowhere.
Whatever. It's always been natural when you prune, it's going to grow back bigger and better.
Exactly.
It's just like the problem is, what I'm telling you is, not telling you, but what I'm telling the people who actually need to hear what we're saying is that the pruning process it has a purpose. And if you fight the process, it takes a long time for what you're trying to build to grow. It's
going to take longer.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that don't be afraid or hold back your what you're trying to do because you're scared of failing or losing, because it's a part of the process, and it's probably 90% of the process.
They tell you all the time, y'all, jump, fucking jump, take the leap, because at the end of the day, you got you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to leap in order to go. That's how you know you can fly.
Right.
If you don't ever jump and spread your wings, you'll never know if you can fly or not. You may think about, I think I can, but I don't know, because I ain't went ahead and did it. Chris says, like I said, you have talkers, people that think they are on top of things. They have no idea. And so unfortunately, I have to dismiss these people. It's not unfortunate. This is unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the story of Noah's Ark. It's too late to get on board when the flooding starts.
I already closed the door on me.
Yeah, man. Everybody already here. What you mean? It's time to go. We pulling off. Adam says, if you do freight long enough, everyone hates manifesting. Joaquin's in the building. Leah's in the building. What up, fam? What up? Chris said, and so the areas of concerns that affect me, let's just I know I am truly alone. No matter how much I try to reach out, I am alone. Most important for me is to never forget that. It's gonna be
there's gonna be somebody out there that's gonna help.
It is, but there's gonna be a time where you're gonna definitely feel like you're alone, because nobody's thought process is on the same wave pattern as yours. If that makes sense.
It's not they baby, it's yours.
It's yours, yeah.
You gonna water and nourish your baby harder than the next man.
Yeah.
Even when you start to have employees, you need to understand that they not gonna be trying to uphold the dream like you are. They there to satisfy whatever they got going on.
Doug, that's absolutely correct, bro. Be uncomfortable. Step out of your comfort zone. When you're comfortable, you don't even know if you're doing the right thing or not.
Yeah, I think being uncomfortable is a good idea.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
Because when you're uncomfortable, you're on high alert to understand what's going on and look around. Yeah. He says, speaking of the process, are you running for county commissioner yet, Sean?
No, not yet, man. I still got some other things I need to take care of.
They're not gonna want him to run.
I'll probably have to wait till I get a little older for that. I got some things that I'm trying to put underneath my belt, you know.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I got some welterweight belts I'm working with now. So
yeah, he's stepping his game up though. Sister says you can't reach for the sky and hold on to the ground at the same time. No, for real. Adam says, what up, Dougie? Dougie Fresh. No, that's real talk.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I mean, if I ever decide to run for office, I'm definitely gonna ask y'all for $2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, the campaign. The campaign.
Got to get my campaign funds up, you know.
Campaign be popping.
And don't worry, I won't use it for coffee. You know,
right. Or to launder any money. That's for sure. But yeah, man, the being uncomfortable,
being uncomfortable is good.
It's a good thing. Yeah. I've been uncomfortable in many a times, in many a situations. Hell, I'm uncomfortable talking to my friends sometimes because I'm like, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna know me. They're not gonna understand. Yeah. And sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, they just don't. Sometimes they just don't get nothing.
Yeah, sometimes they just don't get nothing.
And they looking at you like you the problem.
Like you the problem. And it's like, dude, I'm evolving.
To help, man.
I'm evolving. And I, it's funny because people have said if you don't change, something is wrong. Like money, for instance. They say money shouldn't change you. That's bullshit, bro.
I don't think it changes.
It's not that it changes.
I think it amplifies what you
already are.
You already was. Like if you an asshole, you was already that.
Bigger asshole.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So like, it's not that it changes you. It puts you in a position to really be who you are. And so if you're a person who likes everything clean and pristine, now you got enough money to afford a maid or a house cleaner or something, so your shit gonna be laid all the time, right? Your clothes gonna be ironed. Maybe now you got a chef that can cook for you, whatever that may be, right? If you're a person who likes to enjoy physical fitness and things of that nature, now you have the time to do it because you've created the space with money, right? That people are moving and doing things for you. So you know how you have this time in the morning to go do what you got to do, or at night or in the evening, whatever that may be. So, it's not that it changes you, but I mean, I'm gonna still eat mustard. It's just gonna be Grey Poupon now instead of Frenchies.
Mustard.
That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like, I don't think when people make that comment, like, oh, you changed. Yeah.
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
If you haven't changed, I don't want you around me, because I don't want the same stagnant ass person that you was yesterday today, because that means you're not moving. You're not doing anything.
Well, we should all be trying.
Imagine if water stayed the same.
We should all be striving to be better. I mean, if you're not doing that, then you're just a disservice to yourself and to the people around you.
Yeah. Chris says, I look at it like this. Return on investment. People who don't invest can't expect any type of return. That applies to anything. Facts. If you put your time in something, you're going to get something from it. And that's the consistency that we was talking about. You know what I'm saying? If you consistently doing something with your time, your money, your energy, or whatever that may be, you're going to see something come from that. You're going to definitely see something come from that. Adam says, sorry, Treasure. Happy birthday week. Money changes a lot of people. Thank you, Adam. It's fucked up, but you learn a lot about people once they see or think money. Well, I don't think it's fucked up, because like I say, or like Sean says, it ain't that they changed. It just, their true colors just came out. And these are not, and trust me, these are all the things and signs that you saw from the beginning. You just never expected that person to have money. It could be somebody just maybe hit the lottery, right? And now they treating you like, straight dirt. And you like, this person was cool. What happened? They didn't like you in the first place, bro. Right. Like that. Now they just like, man, fuck you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't change you. It just, like he says, it amplifies you. That's it. Now I really see who you are. It just gave you
a bullhorn. That's all it did.
That's all it did. Yeah. So if you a person that's like to be neat and clean, you a neat freak all the time now, because now you got the money to do it.
Let me take some time to thank the people who's hit us with a love and a like.
Do it.
The people who gave us a love is Kashawn Barnett. What up, cuz?
Cuzzo.
Patrick McGinnis.
Pat. Bro.
And then the likes are Lisa Michelle, Tina Zakea, and then Maria Espinosa, and Sincere. Mr. Wells. How you doing, brother? Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the likes and the loves. We appreciate that.
Yeah, no growth equals death. Say it for the people in the back.
Yeah.
Say it for the people in the back, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
No growth equals death. So stop getting mad at people talking about you changed.
You're supposed to change.
Damn right I changed.
Hopefully you changing for the better. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean I've changed? You haven't? You still sitting on the same stoop when we was 10 years old in the same hood, in the same neighborhood, watching the same people.
Sitting on the same couch.
Right. What is we talking about? Like, that make sense.
Yeah, do better, man.
Adam says, yeah, you're right. Found money and earned money are definitely different changes.
Right.
Yeah. Aha. Now you getting it. Right. What Chris say? Chris says, I don't know. I think it depends on where the money comes from. If it's money earned, then I think it's safe to say that Sean is right. It amplifies you. If you just inherited money and made no personal effort to get it, then yeah, that person probably changed, but not in a good way.
You never know. Hopefully,
I still say it's the same. Yeah. Because here's the thing. Money does not change your thought process and your integrity and your character. That shit's always been there.
Right.
It does not change that. If you've been an honorable person your whole life, getting some money it's just going to make you more honorable.
Right.
That's all. You're not going to watch a person who's been honorable their whole life wake up and go, oh, I'm about to go out there and just run amok now, because I'm rich. No.
Yeah, if you're a good person, you'll probably
that person probably gonna go build some schools.
Yeah, they probably gonna.
You know what I'm saying? They probably
get into some philanthropy.
Yeah, they're gonna do some philanthropy. That's where you find your philanthropist stuff. You see people kind of giving back to the community. You see them buying backpacks and bikes and toys and stuff for the kids. You got the Rick Rosses of the world. Because let's be honest, Rick Ross was a drug lord. That don't mean he was a bad person. Because bro was paying light bills.
We talking about the real Rick Ross.
The real Rick Ross. We're not talking about Freeway Rick.
We ain't talking about we talking about the real Rick Ross.
Yeah. Joaquin says, I'll look at it like this. Progress is a ship you get to on board or you stay at the pier.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. All aboard,
right? For sure.
The night train. But yeah, man, I don't see, because, and the reason I say that about money is because I haven't always made the type of money that I make today. So I didn't change. I actually became a better person. Believe it or not, I became a better person. So people misconstrue. They be like, money is the root of all evil. Nah. Evil is the root of all evil, because money doesn't necessarily turn you into something that you wasn't already. If you was a piece of shit, you was a piece of shit already. Now you just like, you a piece of shit loudly. You just loud with it now. You like, you can't do nothing about it now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Chris says, I look within. I come from the gutter. I'm poor white trash. Today, my check stubs say something different, but I'm still that same poor guy. I guess it's in my head. Unless I want to dress up, I usually look worse than most homeless people, and I don't give a damn. People making half my money look like they make twice what I make. It's all in my head, though. And honestly, I don't give a shit what I look like anymore. And so, but that's a character thing. You see what I'm saying? So you've been this dude forever. That's not going to change because you make money. You just proved a point. So, I mean, the same with Sean. Sean makes good money. And, he just now started putting on real clothes. Like,
whatever, man. Whatever.
He just now started putting on real clothes.
That's just not my style, man. Like, I'm not, because I make money or I have enough money to do some of the things that I want to do. I don't think that, I'd rather you think of me as, if I'm just meeting you, as just the regular guy, than I could throw the Rolex on and put some diamond earrings on and wear my fresh Armani or whatever. But really, I really don't want to talk to you after you done spoke to me, because you think that I'm doing something like
I understand.
I'd rather be the
Bill Gates,
the dude that walks around with the penny loafers with no penny on it, some old raggedy what they call it, Abercrombie and Fitch pants, and a white t-shirt, and be rich as hell, than to be the dude that wears the drives the fancy car and all the rest of that stuff.
Now, don't get it twisted. He gonna have a fancy car.
I'm gonna have a fancy car, but that's not
right.
That's not my personality.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like
exactly. And that's what I'm saying to people. Like, you know, I've always, first and foremost, I've always liked and enjoyed the finer things of life, right? I'm a jewelry freak. I love jewelry. I love clothes. I love fashion. I've been that way since I was a little girl. Hell, my mom bought me silk pajamas when I was a kid, and I had silver herringbone sets that I slept in, and I wore Calvin Klein to bed. You know what I'm saying? So that was things that's kind of I grew up with, and I enjoy looking good. I enjoy smelling good. I enjoy certain things, but that's just me. Now, if you know, it comes like that's what I've done with some of my money. Like if I like something, but I'm very shrewd about it. Like I'm cheap. Don't get it twisted. I like looking good. I like looking expensive for like pay less prices. Like, you know what I mean? If I can get a deal, bruh, that's what we doing. Doug says, where would you be had you stayed in LA, T? I don't know. That's a good question, bro. It's a good question because I mean, I made decent money in LA. I wasn't quite 100,000 a year. I was like close to 80 back in the back in my 20s, you know what I'm saying? And but that type of money still wasn't enough money to live how I live now in LA. And so that was part of the reason why I left, because I was like, dude, I don't want my girls growing up in the hood dealing with hood shit. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to remove my kids from that and give them something better. And so to really truly honestly answer that, I don't know. Because before I left LA, I was with an underground record label. I was working on an album. I was really pushing my entertainment, and they were pissed that I left because I was under contract. So who knows? Maybe my career would have took off faster or better or whatever. But for me, entertainment has been in my blood since I was a little girl. My first thing that I did was at 6 years old at modeling. So when I had my children, I had to just say, hold on, I got to be a mommy and I got to provide and I got to make sure they're straight. So I put that stuff on the back burner. Now I'm just like, they grown and everybody's like, go do you. So now I'm having the opportunity to pursue my entertainment the way I want to. And like I say, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? White t-shirt and khaki, laugh out loud. What you saying? Chris says clothing. I have 3 different wardrobes and I don't wear any of it. I have nowhere to go and I don't want to mess up my nice threads. Day to day, I wear rags that are grease stained. I mean, really, I look like shit. I wear clothes till they fall off of me. I don't want to mess up my nice clothes. Why? Because when I was young, I never had anything nice. Name brands, never. And see, it was the opposite for me, which is weird for me, is that my mother dressed me a certain way. And unbeknownst to me, I didn't even know I was the shit. You know what I mean? Because I want what everybody else. I want the Grant heels. I want the Eddie Bauer pants. I want the such and such shorts.
See, I don't care about none of that.
Like I wanted the Jordans, right? But my mom had me in silk jogging suits and silk blouses and pleated this and suede penny loafers where I was putting $100 bills in them. And I'm not knowing, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you fly as hell, you know what I'm saying? Until I got older. So it was just the misconception of what looking nice was. You know, I didn't understand that I was super fly until I got older and was like, yo, like you had silk jogging suits at 13. Who had that? Like my friends couldn't even really make fun of me because at the end of the day, they like, nigga, she wearing silk from head to toe. Like who in like in 8th grade, 7th grade, like who's doing that? So, you know, rest in peace, mom. Her birthday was September 28th. So, you know, rest in peace to my mom. But she did things that I didn't even understand when I was younger, because even when she spent her money on how she dressed me on a different level than what I was, expecting. And it superseded my thought process. Adam says, how you present yourself tells people how you feel about you, though. You don't have to peacock if you don't want, but if you want to dress for success, then you projecting your expectations on how you prefer to be treated. That's sociology. That doesn't change. That's sociology. That doesn't change despite how you may want others to feel about you because of where you came from. And people are never going to see you the way you see yourself. People are never going to feel about you the way you feel about yourself. The way you guys view me and see me, I don't see myself the same way. I'm a total stranger to what you guys see and what you know. And that's everybody that's watching right now. Every last one of you guys look at me a different way. You look at Sean a different way, and vice versa. So I think that it's important and imperative that when you are in this world and you want people to understand who you are, that you are 1000% transparent, that you are 1000% genuine on what you're trying to display. Like, you don't have to go above and beyond. If you're a nice person, people gonna know you're a nice person right off the rip because of how you deal with people, how you speak to people. You speak to people with love and compassion and integrity, and it shows. It's just so many things that if you watch a person long enough, you'll know what it is. Chris says, while I do look like shit all the time, I can pull the trigger anytime I want and dress up the nines just like that. Anytime I want, I can dress to impress no matter what the occasion. Chris, I want to see that because I got a funny feeling.
Chris got a bunch of doodads at the house.
I got a funny feeling, boy, when Chris step out, baby.
When he come out with the karate gi on.
Ooh, Chris. I got a funny feeling, Chris, that when you step out, you steps out, baby.
Kung Fu Chris.
He says, one of my wardrobes is all dress clothes, pressed and hung up, just ready to go. Shoes, I probably have over 20 pair of brand new shoes. It's funny. I have more clothes than more chicks, than most chicks. That's wild. But it be like that, though. He says, I never wear any of it. It be like that, for real. Like, I had to actually count my shoes one time because this one over here claimed that I had more shoes than a little bit.
She do. The shoes is everywhere.
I threw shoes away.
I don't care. There's still shoes everywhere. Everywhere.
I'm a little bit of a fanatic.
Everywhere.
They're not, baby.
Everywhere.
Baby, they're not everywhere.
They're everywhere.
They're not everywhere.
There's little size 8s running all over my house right now. Everywhere I go, I see little 8s, just the super 8s just running around here.
They're not everywhere.
They're everywhere. They're on the stairs. They're on the landing. They're by the front door. They're over there by the bathroom. They're everywhere. I'm like,
okay. He not look. Doug gonna say she does. Doug, you don't know me.
They everywhere, Doug. Everywhere, man.
But here's the thing. That's just one of my things. I like shoes.
Yeah, but they don't need to be everywhere.
I'm running out of room.
You're not. You just not utilizing the room that you have.
I do. I put them in there.
No.
I got to put them in my boxes.
Yeah.
I got a coworker that's also a shoe fanatic. And man, me and him be going at it because he be like, did you get these? And I'm like, ooh, where'd you get those? And we be buying the same shoes. And it's
Chris say, he feel me, bro. It's ridiculous. I already know.
That's sincere.
And I know your wife probably got 3,000 shoes over there too.
Sincere said, I had to make sure I throw shoes away, and she still have shoes everywhere.
But hey, bro, she be like, have you seen my such and such? I'd be like, I ain't seen them.
I feel you, bro. It's ridiculous. Whatever. Y'all not gonna do me.
Everywhere.
Doug says, everywhere.
Everywhere.
They're not everywhere.
Everywhere.
Whatever. Chris says, on occasion, I'll go out as a wingman with a buddy.
It's a cataclysm of shoes.
It's not.
It's a plethora of shoes. It's a shoe extravaganza.
It's a trough.
It's a trough of shoes.
Man. Whatever. Chris says on occasion I'll go out as a wingman with the buddy. I have to see what he's wearing before I dress up because I don't want to show him up. It's hard to do because all my clothes are OG. My style is OG, straight up linen. Hey man, we're gonna have to do a party or an event where everybody comes dressed to impress so I can see what Chris working with. Cause I got a funny feeling Chris gonna show up and show out. I do. I believe that in my heart of hearts. Man, this show it's been an hour already.
Yeah, it's always quick.
Yo, I mean, we be having fun, man. Sincere says my wife got shoes every damn where, even in her damn car. It's crazy. I don't have no shoes in my car. I took them out.
Everywhere.
I got some outside.
Everywhere.
They're not everywhere.
I'm just saying.
Look, Leah said, T, you need more boots, though. Sis.
She don't need nothing.
Sis.
She got enough shoes in the house that she could build boots.
What?
She can cut them shoes up and build boots with them shoes.
That's what I'm going to put on my Christmas list for them because they always be like, what you want for your birthday? What you want for Christmas? I'm going to be like, boots. Boots. Boots on the ground.
I'm not ever buying no shoes.
Why you lying? You buy me shoes every year.
No, I'm not buying them more.
He bought me shoes, but he talk about I'm the problem, but he buys me shoes.
They gonna be on the stairs like they walking up the stairs with no feet in them.
No, they not. Ain't no shoes on the stairs right now. Ain't no shoes on the stairs.
Man, if I felt like it, I'd put the camera on my phone and walk right down there and show them
there ain't no
all
shoes
the
on
shoes
the stairs
around the house.
There's no shoes on the stairs,
I don't
guys.
believe you.
There's none.
I do not believe you.
There is none.
Everywhere.
Look, Doug says, call it show up and show out. I do need some more boots though, for real. Like I need some more I need a black pair of Timberlands. I need a white pair. I need a pink pair. I need a blue pair.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. Should we
don't ignore me?
Should we throw up a Teamster prom? Should we throw a Teamster prom?
Y'all put ones in the chat if y'all think the Hams should throw a Teamster prom this year.
Not this year. I'm not doing it this year. I don't have time.
Yeah, we do.
I don't have time to do it this year. Next year, yes. This year, it's too much to plan.
He said tripping over little ass shoes just going to the bathroom.
Yeah, man. Shoes everywhere.
Whatever. Joaquin says Treasure got shoes hanging from telephone.
Yep.
I do not, because my shoes got to be clean, man.
You can stack her shoes up and climb up the pole. That's how many shoes. You know what?
It is not. I need shoes for Christmas. Chris says the last time I really dressed up was like 5 years ago. I took a date to the freestyle jam.
Chris, you'll be my honorary guest. I'll just get you a ticket.
Yes, at the Orleans Casino. Yeah, it was the first time I dressed up like that since long time. Women's jaws were dropping. I had chicks coming up to me just to smell me.
I'm gonna look into it to see if we could do a Teamster prom. And no, it's not gonna be this year.
Sincere said adult prom. Hell yeah. Chris says Teamster prom. I'm not a Teamster anymore. Once a Teamster, always a Teamster. Joaquin said 1. Shoes hanging from power lines. That's the dope, man. Right. Y'all burnt out, man. Look, before we get up out of here, we finna get up out of here pretty soon. Any questions for us tonight? I forgot to put the little title up. What's cooking? Let's talk about it. That's what we was talking about.
Whatever. You always slipping on
my pimping, man.
But, a couple more people hit us with likes. I can talk about them. Joaquin with the like.
Yeah.
Adam with the like.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And I think that's
Did we get Lisa?
Yeah, Lisa Michelle.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in every week, man.
Yeah, no questions.
He said those Timberland and Las Vegas collabs is fire. I need those. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, here we go.
You see what I'm saying, bro?
Most shoes everywhere.
And I know a guy. I know two guys.
Everybody know a guy.
Customly.
Why it's always like that? Everybody know a guy.
Because it's always a guy.
Whatever.
He does custom Air Force Ones. Bro, I'm about to get some. Ooh, I ain't finna tell you what I'm finna get, but I'm finna get something. Adam says, better have Nerva host your Teamster prom.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know Nerva gonna be in the building.
Yeah, Nerva gonna be up in there.
Nerva gonna be in the building. So, shout out to my brother Nerva. Hey, one thing I can say about Nerva, man, is dope, is that Nerva would be driving around on his forklift bumping my music, and I would hear my music in the hall. And at first it would just kind of be like, you know, second nature, because I would hear it at the house. So I'm not thinking nothing of it, but I'm like, oh shit, I'm at work. Wait a minute, who's playing that? He'll ride by on his forklift like, yeah. So shout out to Nerva. I love Nerva, you know what I mean? He said Louis V, sis, not Las Vegas. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm a Louis V fanatic, bro. I'm a Louis V fanatic. That is one of my favorite designers.
Yeah, Chris.
Him and Calvin Klein. I own so much Calvin Klein, it's ridiculous.
Chris, just get you a date, man. Bring you one of them robo chicks you got.
Chris, you can go to a prom stag. What you mean?
You might leave with something.
What you mean, Chris? You sure can.
Chris, you might leave with something.
Listen, we're gonna have to drop a Teamster prom in the spring next year. 2026 is coming. We've announced it. Yeah, it's going down. So y'all tell a friend out there for all the Teamsters watching. Teamster prom 2026. The Hams is putting it on, and we gonna collaborate with some of the brothers and sisters that's already doing their thing out there, because we gonna have some fun. Now I gotta work on some stuff.
We're gonna have to figure out how we could do a video booth.
Oh, that's easy. That's too easy.
Where they get 30 seconds
too easy
to get you.
Yeah, that's too easy. That's too easy. Yeah. I know a way we can do that right now.
We're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah, I know a way we could do that right now. That's too easy.
Yeah.
But listen, man, once again, any questions out there for us before we get out of here tonight? Oh yeah, dress to impress. It's gonna be dress. Like, if you ain't stepping out in your hot steppers that night, if you got red bottoms, wear them. If you got the Louis V, wear it, because that's gonna be the night. You dig? If you are the relative of a Teamster, the child of a Teamster, the husband or the wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever of a Teamster, is going down. He said, gotta dust off my gators. Get them now, later. Gators, bro. Because me and the hubby, we gonna go down to Florida and get ours with the snouts on them. We finna shit on all y'all.
Yeah, crazy.
We finna shit on all. We finna have the matching ones with the snout on the tip. You dig?
Well, y'all have a good evening.
Oh, damn.
Have a good evening. See y'all next week.
You really
bye now.
All right.
Bye now.
Hey, love y'all. Y'all tune in next week.
See you later now. Bye now.